Hey everyone, Scott Cunningham here, aka Scottsy Business. Today we're going to be talking about the 4 ways you can grow your wealth, whether you're investing in cryptocurrency or stocks that are paying out regular payouts. So with stocks, typically that's dividends, and with cryptocurrency, there's a lot of different ways that you can do this, whether it's, master nodes, you're investing in tokenized real estate, staking, lending, fee sharing, cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of different ways that this can be done with crypto. But to simplify this video, because we're really only looking at the ways that your wealth is going to grow because of this conceptually rather than the individual different ways practically. So going forward, I'm just going to refer to both stocks and crypto payouts as dividends, because that will just make this whole thing a lot simpler for everyone to understand. So the first way that you can earn, or rather grow, your wealth is with your equity growth, meaning that your stock goes up in value, your cryptocurrency goes up in value. That is appreciation, and you are making money by doing this. So, if I buy a stock today or a cryptocurrency today that's worth $10, and next week it's worth $15, then I've appreciated $5 from having held that. So that is the first way that you're growing your money. And of course, it's not always going to go up, but if you're trying to build wealth over a very long period of time, if you're investing in good, solid assets, stocks with great fundamentals, great companies behind them, they're doing a lot, they've got great products, great services. Same with cryptocurrency, but a little different because it's more like, is the crypto doing well? Does it have adoption? Are a lot of people investing in it? Are the fundamentals of that cryptocurrency very solid? If yes, of course you should see appreciation given good market, circumstances and everything. Barring aside like everything that's going on now, crazy dips in the market. We're talking about very long-term investing. Both crypto and stocks as a whole have appreciated and gone up over a long period of time. So dividend income is then the payouts that you're getting from these, from holding these, right? So your second way that your wealth is going to grow is that you're going to receive more cryptocurrency from staking, lending, doing all those things, and you're going to get regular dividend payouts from your stocks. So in that way, you're going to earn extra cryptocurrency or fiat cash that you could then reinvest into your stock. One of the benefits of holding crypto is they're just going to pay you out in that cryptocurrency most of the time, and then it'll automatically just be helping you earn more because it's compounding right away. And because you can have fractional cryptocurrencies, you don't have to wait to then buy more. Whereas, for example, with stocks, depending on where you're investing, there are no exchanges in Canada that allow me to do fractional investing. So I have to wait until I've earned enough dividends to then reinvest into those stocks. Plus, it usually comes with a hefty fee when I am investing. So you don't want to just, say I pay $10 on TD Web Broker. So if I earn, $15 and then I buy a $5 stock and pay $10 commission, that doesn't seem very viable, right? Compared to like cryptocurrency where it always just automatically goes right back into the crypto, and then that is already helping you make more. So it is automatically compounding interest for you. So that is very, very helpful and useful. That you can put it to work immediately, and it'll just automatically continue being put to work. For me, with my stock dividend payouts, I have to collect those for a while, and then once I've amassed a decent amount, I can reinvest that so as to not have as big of fees when I'm doing these trades. Obviously, there's different places where you can trade where it's cheaper or, what have you. But there's no way to do fractional investing as far as I'm concerned in Canada, unfortunately. So you can't compound interest as fast for the most part with stocks. as you can with crypto. But again, this is another great way to earn. And that kind of covers the third way that you're going to grow your wealth, which is compounding reinvestment. When you're getting dividend payouts and crypto payouts and you're automatically putting that back in, you're then using the new balance to get the next payout, which is going to be more and more and more. And the concept of compounding interest is as you slowly increase the value, you're going to then get more every time. And the shorter distance between those intervals of payouts, the faster it's going to compound. So if you're lucky to get a cryptocurrency that pays out staking rewards every month, or say you're on one of the lending platforms that pays out weekly, you're going to compound interest much faster than you will with, again, like I mentioned, with stocks, where I have to wait until I can afford to buy another stock. And I probably want to wait even more than that to avoid huge trading fees as well. So you can definitely compound more quickly with cryptocurrency, but it is definitely more complicated to be doing so. But either way, in both instances, you'll be able to compound your investments by reinvesting your dividends in order to make more money more quickly. And that exponentially builds over time as you continue to also add to your portfolio. So the last way that you can earn money through your dividend payouts is dividend growth. So your APY on how much you're actually making from those dividends might go up, whether it's, the changes in lending or staking for cryptocurrency, or just the actual dividend itself going up in value, paying out more. I have found, to be fair, in the crypto universe, typically these rewards are a lot higher to start with, and they tend to go down over time. But they still are, on average, much higher than the dividend payouts from stocks, which tend to go up over time unless the company is struggling, or it just doesn't make sense for them at the time. So for example, Disney, one of the biggest dividend stocks, has cut their dividends. So for people holding Disney who rely on those dividends, that's pretty concerning for them. But it's largely because a lot of their most of their parks, if not all, are shut down. They're making a lot less money than they were before. They do have Disney Plus, which is making them a lot of revenue now, but a lot of their main businesses are shut down. So that affects the dividend, and no dividend is perfect. It's not always going to increase. And yes, they can be stopped at given certain market circumstances. But your best bet is to invest in companies that have a very long streak of paying their dividends out, and specifically not lowering their dividends, and more importantly, increasing their dividends over time. So that is another way that you will earn more wealth from your investment. Whereas when you're just investing in something for growth, you can still make a lot of money, but you're not going to be able to necessarily compound interest and do a lot of the different things that are really, really impactful and meaningful for growing wealth passively and earning passive income. Passive income is very coveted and sought after these days. So a lot of people are becoming more interested in how they can start growing a passive income, and not just investing in growth stocks to have a large lump sum at their retirement. People want to find a way to get that money recurring and for the rest of their life in a consistent way that is sustainable. And that's what passive income is all about. And that's why I do these videos, and that's why I invest, because being able to set myself up to maybe retire in the next 10 years is only going to be possible through setting myself up with a great passive income generator, and not some sketchy stuff, by actually investing money and putting in the time and the effort to grow that money. The last little bonus thing that I have for you guys is, for Canadians, we have a dividend tax credit, meaning that once you've maxed out your TFSA, because, anything in there is tax-free, you're good to go. But once you've maxed out your contributions and you're still wanting to invest, as you should, note that if you do continue investing in dividends, you can get tax credits based on your income combined with the dividends that you're getting, right? So say you've then retired. In 10 years, I retire. My only income is my dividends. I will get all of that tax free because it's based on your income bracket. And if I retired, my income would just be that and thus be extremely low. And I would get all those dividends tax free. Whereas if I was still working, I was still doing a lot of things, and I was making a lot of money through my dividends, that could end up setting me in a higher tax bracket. But with the dividend tax credit, you still get a massive tax write-off, or you're charged significantly less than if it was just to be charged as capital gains or as a part of your income. So luckily we have that here in Canada, and once you max out your TFSA, you can definitely benefit by taking advantage of that. So there's a lot of ways that you can benefit from this. Like I said, if you retire at some point, then you'll basically get all of that for free because your income will be so low. Whereas if you're doing that, regularly, and you're still working, you're still doing everything else normally, you'll still get some like, it'll be a little bit less, but it's definitely worth considering and looking into if you do live in Canada to look at the tax credit. So that is everything. That is the 4 ways that you can grow your wealth with dividend payouts, or really any kind of appreciating asset that also generates you some sort of income. You could look at this very similarly for like a rental property, but it's definitely very different. We're looking more at stocks and cryptocurrencies for this episode. Let me know what you guys think, though. Is there something I missed? Is there something that that maybe people need to know about that I didn't really cover, whether it's crypto, dividends, whatever it happens to be? Let us know in the comments below, because we're all out here trying to make money. So let me know, what stocks are you investing in? What crypto are you investing in? How are you building your passive income? Let me know in the comments below.